Hey, this is Tom here, crypto blogger. Okay, it is the 24th of January, 2018, and looking at CoinMarketCap, it's nice to see a lot of green instead of red. Um, it seems like this happens sometimes in the morning, and then the rest of the day is red. We'll see what happens today. Um, because as far as I know, this garbage we've been having with the sea of red should maybe go on the rest of the week. Maybe it won't. I don't know. You can see Bitcoin is still around 11,000, just under it right now. Ether is hovering literally just above 1,000. It's been just below. So the numbers here haven't changed much. Some of the others are up. Neo was in the 100 teens, whatever. Now it's above 120. There's some key ones I look for. Tron's still at 6 cents. Ethereum Classic is still under $30. VeChain is above $8. It's been teetering above and below, but it's been around $8. This VeChain's been surprisingly robust during this time. It's been helping my portfolio keep its head above water. I'm hoping this thing really takes off soon. Verge, 9 cents. It's been hovering there. Binance coin token. It's been around $13, $12, $13, $14. Usually 13 lately. So the numbers haven't changed all that much. Syndicator looks like it lost a little bit. I got out of this one here. I'm not so sure about it. I had it briefly. What else? Pretty much. Kin lost some here. I wish this one was on Binance. I wouldn't mind picking this one up as a speculative, but it's gotta go to Ether Delta or one of these other ones to get it. And it goes on and on. Anybody can come to CoinMarketCap. So you look at these charts, these mini charts here. Again, it's the similar thing. You see the dip from last week, the massive dip, and then a little bit of a comeback, and then slow dip again. This is typical for January, if you look back a few years. So this is all normal stuff. Hopefully we'll bounce back. Please look at my last video about saving crypto from a very bad proposed law, which in the United States it's called a bill before it becomes a law. That's very, very important. Please share that around to the other the popular YouTube channels where they get a lot of viewership. I don't know how many viewers I will get here, but hopefully over time I'll get some more. So yeah, just basically holding pattern here, waiting for this stuff to take off again and get our portfolios back climbing where we need them to go. Okay, cryptocurrency is a great thing. Yes, we are all in this to make money. I know that. In cryptocurrency, it's like, do you really believe in it, or is it just a speculative thing to make money? Look, a lot of people are in this to make money. I don't think there's anything wrong with making money. This is far more lucrative than the stock market. You see these people on CNBC talking about this stuff, and it's you see these stock guys basically crapping all over crypto, saying what a bad investment or whatever it is, and they're citing these short windows of drops. And then there's a clip that Doug Polk had on the other day where it was basically, I think, a fast money clip. I'm not sure if how easy that is to find. It might be CNBC Bitcoin. This guy here, these two guys got into a fight. Traders brawl. Okay, so this is the one. You can see it's these guys. Yeah.
Seema Modi is back at headquarters breaking all down. Hey, Seema. Hey, Melissa, that's right. What's striking is just the speed of the Bitcoin rally. The move from 8,000 to 9,000 took only 7 days. The fastest 1,000-point jump on record for the cryptocurrency. And at $9,586, Bitcoin's market cap has reached $160 billion, making it bigger than GE, Boeing, and Disney. Coinbase, the largest Bitcoin exchange, added an estimated 300,000 users.
Okay, so I don't see the brawl. I see he's got they have the thing here, but the little thumbnail of one of the guys. But I think the brawl here is over here. Traders brawl. This is the one.
Welcome back to Fast Money. Bitcoin sinking below $10,000 before recovering most of its losses. But despite today's comeback, Bitcoin is still seeing a market cap loss of around $156 billion since hitting highs a month ago. So while Bitcoin is having
you got a little CNBC with the news babes.
It's not the only coin that has slumped. Ripple losing more than $100 billion in market cap since hitting all-time highs.
Since 2013, they've seen these sorts of fluctuations for years. This is new to speculators, people like myself who've been gambling in it over the last year, and that's what it is. And I just want to link this up to the conversation we were having a little bit before in the stock market today, that we're starting to see, in my opinion, some of that irrational exuberance in stocks, in single stocks. So to me, I think that the air came out of crypto. It's likely to come back at some point. I don't know from where, but now we're seeing a little.
So this guy here, he kind of gets it, right?
To me, is a little dangerous.
We separated, I think, at least from the market yesterday. I
they
think
still talk about danger. So you go later in the clip. This guy here, this guy Rich Ross, this guy here. Now, obviously, he probably makes a lot of money, etc., in the markets. So you can't call him an idiot. But some of the things he does here, he cherry picks to make Bitcoin and crypto look bad. He doesn't really understand crypto at all. I mean, he sits there and ignores thousands of percent gains in crypto and then cites a 200% gain in airline stocks, which is just, it's like comparing apples and oranges. And then he sits there with this smug look on his face. And the other trader, I don't know why the guy didn't go back at him a little better. He just sits there and shakes his head and says, dude, I mean, and basically lets this guy win the argument when this guy here is completely wrong, So he basically calls crypto and Bitcoin a pile of crap, basically, that investors should stay away from.
Bitcoin, I'm going to show you what it is here. So look at this gray line.
He doesn't show us what it is. He shows us what he thinks it is.
In around
he doesn't even know that Satoshi Nakamoto is fictional.
In Chinese, 8's good luck, and today it worked. In Satoshi, he's from Japan, he founded Bitcoin.
He's from Japan, he founded Bitcoin. Yeah, okay.
Now, why is it important here? This is over 2 years. Here's your moving average. You hold, you hold, you hold. I don't know if it holds. It probably doesn't hold, but it's good for a bounce off these levels. Keep in mind. Take a look at the Ether, Hunter S. Thompson here. Okay, here's the purple line. Done a little bit better. It's only been trading for about 6 months publicly. This is the 50 days. So you kind of test and hold here today. But once again,
he sees it coming up a lot and then totally discounts everything.
With the warm blanket of the 50-day as your security, given something that has a 45% intraday range like we saw today, that's ludicrous.
Yeah,
so
no, it's called volatility that makes people money.
Why do you even ask? The Pantheon.
And comes all pumped up to the desk. The masterpiece he just created.
You know, Richard, when it comes to these charts, what strikes me is that it feels like this recent...
It kills me because they're looking at this guy like he's an authority on crypto, and it's just it's unbelievable, you know. The ratings. Who cares about facts? It's just ratings.
Move higher has been fueled in large part by so-called weak hands.
And in the stock world, that would be very sort of a bad thing, right? I mean, this reminds me of, remember when there was a biotech shake, when biotech was going up and up and up, and all of a sudden everybody and their brother owned biotech stocks, generalists owned biotechs, and then there's a shakeout.
Anyway, you could find this clip. I'm not going to sit here and replay the whole clip. This guy basically says his spiel, and then later on he gets into an argument with this guy on the panel. The guy calls him out, but then he freaking fizzles out. He doesn't follow up and really hammer it home, which is like, why? You know?
Doubles by Boeing. Boeing's had $93 billion in sales in the last 5 years, and now they've become a lot more profitable.
Look, you guys like it when we fight, so let's fight for a little bit. I was there for Web 1.0. I watched Amazon go from 1 to 1,000 and back to 1 before it went to 1,000 again.
Really? I don't really think that happened like that.
And you know what? Smart people can go broke too. We've seen that many times, not just on Fast Money.
So the charts are going to save them, right? The charts are going to save them.
What's going to save them? Your analysis, you've been bearish for 2 years, and the stock market's gone up 100%. So where are you? You're not helping people make money.
100%. 100%. A measly 100%.
Let's call it what it is.
That's not
you haven't liked Trump. The market's soared, and take politics aside, you've been wrong. So don't say that I'm glib. It's right or wrong. It's not about glib or serious.
I think Dan's done a good. Listen, Dan's outspoken in many things, but Dan's helped
good trades.
Absolutely. So
guys,
we're getting.
We're good. We got the chartist here. He's got his stick, and it's fantastic, pal.
Well, it is what it is.
Don't come on here and tell me I've been. You don't know what I've done. You don't know what my call is. Okay, so go piss off. Seriously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's all cool. And then he lets the idiot win the argument.
Well, tell me what's the call now,
Dude. Seriously.
Dude, come on, dude.
Okay. A tough moment here on Fast Money.
We're gonna leave it there. Rich, thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
But basically lets him win the go off there thinking he won, and the guy's wrong. The guy's wrong. So whatever. It's unbelievable that these people. So it's no wonder that these people are right now. Guys like this are grabbing the headlines and writing the headlines, and a lot of people out there in the world who watch like the financial news or the news. These are the clips they're watching, and so I'm not even talking about Bitcoin with people who just consume this garbage because they don't get it. They're not going to get it. They wouldn't understand how. I was in the stock market and I never did well in the stock market. Okay, trying to find small undervalued stocks that would, if I missed the tech boom, the .com boom in that regard. So in the years after trying to do the stock market with some of these undervalued, lower price stocks that you would hope would climb and get you nice profits, I lost money. I lost thousands. In maybe 6 months in the crypto markets, I've like 5 times to my initial investment. Okay, in 6 months, without even really trying. Okay, I will take the crypto market any day. Now, granted, it can tumble as fast as it goes up, but it won't stay that way. It shouldn't. The problem is now we have this onslaught of governments getting involved and trying to ruin things, and guys like this, with their FUD. You just have to hold through this and hope that more and more people who get it invest, and that when people who are scared and sell low and don't understand and flee from the market and take money out, that giant sucking sound, that more money will come in, smart money will come in after. And I think that's what's going to happen, because you've got, now you have, for every guy saying that the Bitcoin's going to go to 1,000 and crash, you got another guy coming out, another smart, rich guy like the PayPal guy coming out and saying it's going to be worth $1 million. I don't know if it's going to be worth $1 million, but it's good to see people on both sides duke it out and not just let the one side have their way. Because guys like this, they're wrong. I mean, he's wrong. Bottom line. So hopefully we will see things pick up soon. You know, is it the Bitcoin futures? Is it, Chinese New Year? Is it just the traditional January doldrums? Is it a mix of a lot of different things? You know, is it government regulation, South Korea, China, and everything spooking the market? You know, as a lot of the Asians get out of the market or are forced out, other people will come in. There's a lot of big institutional money still looking to come in. If you go on over to my my site, this was from last night. These headlines. No. Last night or yeah, you got these things like Bitcoin is not an investment we would advise, UBS chairman says. You know, you see a lot of this negativity coming up. Yeah, Bitcoin is too small, volatile, and energy burning to be part of your portfolio. Okay, Einstein, sure. I don't know if I refresh the site. Anything good? You got to get through all the negativity in the news cycles right now. Don't let it get to you. Yeah, here we go. UBS chairman says massive Bitcoin correction is possible. This is the kind of garbage that's getting in the news. Now, I understand that not everything negative is garbage or FUD, but yeah, this guy, what does UBS chairman know? What does this person really know? Or are they just talking out of their ass as usual with that industry? You know, it's like a big banking type industry. Of course they, you know, you can't take them too seriously. Yeah, now is the best time to invest in Bitcoin, says digital currency hedge fund manager. So here you go. This is a good positive one, you know. This is a CNBC article, so it's nice to see them put something positive for a change. Price job drops do not mean the end of Bitcoin, says Brian Kelly. The digital currency hedge fund manager has 3 tips for investing. So, stupid.
Gopies found
I hate these ads that just
way to keep your receipts tidy.
All right, stop. Pause. I don't want to hear that garbage. You know, I don't need these loud ads playing. You know, so so he says here, now when everyone is saying it's over, that's it, Bitcoin is dead for the 175th time. Now it's the time you start looking at it on the buy side. He's the portfolio manager of the BKCM Digital Asset Fund. Now, granted, he may have more of an incentive to talk positively. He's a digital asset fund manager. But, I mean, he's in the game. He obviously believes in it. Now, there's uncertainty over the regulatory environment. That's government putting their nasty paws in everything. I wish they'd just stay the heck out of it. So that South Korea, China, the U.S. and everywhere else is looking to dirty the water, muddy the water too. But he said cryptocurrencies in a hands-off period, moving from retail Asian investors to U.S., European, and Japanese institutional investors. By the way, Japan has been great on this. Japan is going to put themselves ahead of the game because they're embracing cryptocurrency instead of pushing it away. Hint, hint, American lawmakers and regulators, stay out, okay? Stay out of it, okay? Stop being anti-prosperity, okay? Stop being anti-prosperity and anti-freedom. Get your paws off of digital currency, rein in the IRS, restore the like-kind thing where, you know, just by using a cryptocurrency or exchanging it for another, you don't trigger a taxable event, because that's one of the most terrible things that they just allowed with the tax code. It's stifling, okay? It's stifling. It's unduly burdensome regulations, okay? Enough with this garbage. You know, Japan gets it. Take the lead from Japan, not from China, for God's sake, okay? He's like, and all that money, that institutional money, is still coming in. The flows have not stopped. It's like, this is not the end of Bitcoin, okay? When we talk about Bitcoin being at 20 grand, everyone's running around being all excited. Those are the times to be a little cautious. And again, that mirrors the old investing advice of Buffett, I know Warren Buffett talked badly about crypto because he doesn't get it. But, when everybody's happy, be careful. When there's blood in the streets is the time to buy. That's basically what this guy says here. You shake out the weak hands. You get strong hands in there. And that's hopefully right around the corner. And those of us who hold will benefit from that. And of course, there's the regular things like, don't only risk 1% to 5% of your assets. In other words, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's a volatile basket. You do have to be careful, be prepared to lose it. Don't sell too soon, okay? All you weak hands out there, all you lily-livered, weak as water people who, at the slightest whatever you sell, you have only yourself to blame, okay, if you lose your money. And don't panic when the coin drops 50% because it can come back 75%, the next hour or the next day. So, all right. So here we go. Now is the best time to invest in Bitcoin. All right, now. No time like the present. So just stay strong, friends. Hold on to that stuff. HODL, as the old meme says. So I will see you next time. Please subscribe, like the video, subscribe to me. I need to get my subscribers up. Share me around with your friends. And also get on over to my TechBait site where you can get this news, this up-to-date, this thing updates constantly on everything, not just crypto, computer technology, all kinds of cool stuff, all in one spot. How's that? I created this site mainly for my own use. I'm putting it out there for everyone to use. Yes, it's got some ads on there. Hey, help me pay for my web hosting, right? That's not unreasonable. And like and subscribe to my channel, and I comment on stuff. Coin recommendations, there's so many people doing that. I can basically say ones I'm interested in, and I do. I just don't go into the technicals of it. Maybe I'll get into that eventually. But there's so many people doing that. Do you really need another guy doing that? I'd rather talk about this current events and keeping crypto going forward and keeping governments out of it and keeping this a free part of the economy that's going to raise us up. Okay, raise us up and get regular working people to stop depending on their jobs and have another stable source of income to help support your families. This is what it's really about here. This is a very lucrative area that regular people can take advantage of and be investing in the new economy as well. This is one of the greatest wealth transfers in history. So you want to be in this. It's not just about FOMO. I mean, it's a healthy FOMO. Right, is what I'm talking about. So if any of this resonates with you, please like and subscribe and share me out on the other channels so I get more subscribers. And please look at that Save Crypto video I have as well. It's the one right behind this one. If you're in the United States. It's very, very important to get that law defeated. And I will catch you later. Bye.